What's up everyone, it's a Knifestyle here, and today I'm going to be doing a video talking about why I spent $170 on a flashlight. So what is the flashlight that I got? This is the Surefire EDC L1T. And the inspiration behind, having the idea to buy this is I kind of set a goal for myself at the start of 2021. It's not the best goal because it involves me spending money on things that I like, but it's one of those things where I wanted to get an all-American EDC by the end of 2021. So I'm already set on knives. I have tons of knives made in America, and I didn't have this flashlight at the start of the year, but I had this Night Heron leather Great Heron wallet with my Fisher Space Pen. So I already was pretty close to getting it, so that was the reason I wanted to buy this flashlight. But one interesting thing about the flashlight world is that there are not many flashlights made in America, and I really don't understand why. Surefire was the main brand that appealed to me and made me, or it was basically the main brand that caught my eye. There probably are other ones out there that are good, but I've heard that they had a good warranty and that they make some high quality good lights that really last people a long time. So I got this one. It's got a pretty steep price, like you already know, and a bunch of people are probably gonna freak out by when I give the specs on it. So it takes a CR123A battery, and my price, I think they're originally like $150, but I got one with extra batteries, so I have I think that's 6 extra batteries right there, and so that is nice for me because I don't have any CR123A batteries, so I just wanted to get a little bit of extra if this thing runs out. It hasn't run out for me yet, and I don't really think it will anytime soon, but basically, that's why it costed a little bit more. But the lumen output on this is 5 lumens for the lowest mode and 500 lumens for the highest mode. And a bunch of people are gonna freak out. They're already the keyboard warriors already got their fingers moving faster than the speed of sound. But they're probably all commenting, "Oh, I got a $40 Olight. It's got 3,000 lumens. It's just the best thing ever. You shouldn't buy that trash. Way too overpriced, way too expensive." And I know I do research. I know that the flashlights in this world, there are probably ones that have higher lumen outputs for a lower price, but it's one of those things where I don't need a 3000 lumen flashlight to find my phone that fell in between my car seat and the center console. I don't really understand the need for that, and it just seems like when it's like they flex these 3000, these high outputs, but then it's like, oh yeah, it can run at this output for 10 seconds. And I just don't get that. I mean, even if you're just testing it in the yard, just seeing, oh, how bright is this thing? You're pretty much wasting all of that battery charge. So I don't really understand the point of it. This has an hour runtime on the high mode and a 45-hour runtime on the low mode, and that's good. That's gonna last me a very long time. So I honestly don't have any complaints with this flashlight. And I don't mean to pick on Olight too much, but I kind of do. It's just one of those things where when you talk bad about Olight, the comment sections tend to get a little bit heated. They actually know a lot about that. Since they're probably watching this on their phone, they know about things getting heated in their pocket. But anyway, let's move on. So talking more about this flashlight, one thing that I really enjoyed with it is the tail switch, or basically how it turns on and off. You're gonna have to forgive me because my flashlight vocabulary is pretty sad, and yeah, if you're a flashlight nerd watching this, you're probably gonna cringe pretty hard multiple times. But this tail switch here is probably my favorite that I've ever seen, and it was one of those things where as soon as I saw that, I wanted to buy this flashlight, and it's really cool. So what it does is, it's not like a button that you click in or anything. There's no click to it, but what it does is you push it down a little bit and you get the low mode. So if I like this because I can pull it out really quick for everyday, just for EDC things, and it's not like I need like to quick draw my flashlight or anything. But a lot of times I basically, in my job, I have to show people a paper with information about their order that they received. Sometimes I'm taking out their order late at night, and so I'll just pull out this flashlight really quick, shine the light on there. It's not too bright. They can see what they need to see, and so I really like that, and it's not like you have to twist anything or press anything down. Not really a big concern of mine, but I still really like this tail switch. Also, if you are in a self-defense situation, which is kind of what Surefire, it's like what they really gear their product towards, you can push this down all the way like that, and it just goes all the way to high mode. So it goes low, and then the more you press down, high. And I really like that because it kind of solves the problem out there of having to turn to different modes, because some people, they're like, all right, I just use my flashlight for everyday carry things. I want it to start on the lowest mode, so it's not like you're walking through your house at night trying to get through and you turn on the 3000 lumen turbo mode and you're just giving your family all seizures. And it's one of those things where this is good for me just because I feel like it solves the problem, and it's probably the best tail switch I've ever seen. There's ones out there that are probably better, you know, you're probably already typing which one it is, but I do like this. It's simple, it's effective, and it's enjoyable to use. Also, if you need light for a long period of time, you just twist this tail cap like that, and it does it. You can do it for 500 lumens, but I don't really see the point in that just because you're not going to need that for that long of, or that long of a period of time. But it's one of those things where I really like the simplicity of this, just because I feel like so many flashlights out there, they're just like, they have such a complex interface to them. I just don't understand why people need that. There probably are flashlight nerds out there who don't understand why I don't want that, and they just think that it's cool. And I understand that because, you know, knives that have complex functions really interest me, but also I feel like the ones that I like more are the ones that are just very simple and very effective, kind of like the Sebenza right here. So another reason why, or probably the biggest reason why I purchased this flashlight, is because if you guys have watched some of my older videos, you know I'm not a flashlight snob. I honestly am not very into them at all. I don't get the whole craze of them and how exciting they are, but I do see the function and the value of them, or not the value, but like the function and the need for them. And so I do carry a flashlight on me daily. I just don't really see the point in going too crazy about them. So the reason that I was willing to pay the money that I paid for this is because I figured that I could see myself in 10 years doing a video on this flashlight saying, you know, I've had this in my pocket every single day. It's held up to some good use and I've really enjoyed it. And I feel like I've gotten every cent worth out of it. And that's something that I can't say for a lot of the knives that I buy, even for higher prices. You know, probably in 10 years from now, half the knives I have right here will either be sold, either be lost or something. I don't know. But it's one of those things where I could see myself carrying this for a very long time and really getting some good use and enjoyment out of. And so that was really what made me buy this. One issue with these, or that I've seen with these pocket clips, is that they've bent out. Now, Surefire, I've heard that they are good. It's sending out replacement clips, but this one, it's not horrible. I mean, the retention's pretty light, as you can see there, but I mean, it stays in my pocket. I got no issues with it. It carries nice and deep, which is what I like. I don't really care that much about a deep carry, but I don't want a flashlight sticking like this out of my pocket and like jabbing into me if I bend over or anything. But it's one of those things where I like this clip. It's very useful, easy to use, and you pull it, you basically pull the flashlight out of your pocket and you're good to go. You already got your thumb on the cap here, and if you need it in a self-defense situation, you just pull it out and you got it already right. And so I really like it. It's very simple, very effective, and it does have the double clip. I don't know what the term is for it, but you can put that on the brim of your hat, which works too. And I just really like this flashlight. If I had one complaint about it, it would be that there's kind of an excessive amount of branding on here that just I either don't understand or I don't really see why it's there. Here's some serial number looking things. There's a QR code right here. I'd rather just not see that. I guess this is kind of my knife reviewer coming out in me, but I know this is a Surefire light because it says Surefire right here, so I don't really think I need to know that it's surefire.com, which is their website. And also it says caution hot surface. I assume that flashlight running at very high brightness would be hot, and I'd rather that just be like a sticker there that you just pull off when you first get it. So it's one of those things where I'm not the biggest fan of that branding, but I don't look and admire this flashlight very much, so I don't have any issues with it. But that is going to do it for the video. I'm about to finish this under 10 minutes, which I don't think I've done with a knife video in a very long time. But that is going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.